Hello. Welcome to One Man's Meat is Another Man's Poison, a podcast meant for conversations about intercultural uses of plant foods, where some are consumed in one locale and in another they are understood to be grass. I am Dr. Joy Ojimegu, a herbal medicine specialist working at the Department of Pharmacognosy, Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Lagos, Nigeria. This is an introduction to the intercultural conversation on diverse plant foods and their health importance. I will devote more time to discussing plant foods with potential medicinal importance, and so we use the term herbal medicines a lot. I'm very passionate about healthy living acquired naturally. This podcast is not about meats, not about poisons. It's about plant foods from all over the world and the historical and cultural ways that they are prepared and consumed in the diverse communities globally in Africa, Antarctica, Americas, Asia, Europe, and Oceania. Some foods consumed in Europe are regarded as grass in Africa and vice versa. In fact, even within the same country, in Nigeria, where I live and work, there are some vegetables consumed in the northern parts of the country that are completely unknown in the southern part, majorly because they don't grow there, so quite unknown. I'm therefore here to unite our knowledge of plant foods and their usage for all listeners. It will be an interactive conversation, and I absolutely welcome input from the listeners through the comment section. And I will try very hard not to add any scientific jargon. We can all share and bridge the existing gaps in useful knowledge just by listening and commenting. Having worked in the science research space for more than 20 years, I know that there are serious gaps in knowledge, especially for the greater humanity who are not involved in science nor have access to scientific publications. This made me to write and publish two books in some aspects of herbal medicine, making it simple for people to understand with a lot of pictures also. The first was published in 2020, Foods and Hormones, Phytoestrogens in Edible Plants and Human Reproductive Health, which is all about how plant hormones can influence human hormones through food consumption. The second book is Antibiotic Plants, published middle of this year, from my preoccupation about multi-drug resistant microorganisms and how to get them eradicated. Both books are available at Amazon Kindle Publishers. Essentially, I want to lend my voice through this podcast that I'm hosting to my interest in sharing knowledge of usefulness of herbal medicines to everyone. I'm also currently finishing up a third book on plants that are useful for pain alleviation in order to contribute to the solution to opioid addiction, which is almost an epidemic. One man's meat is another man's poison is going to be a simple conversation that anyone can follow and learn in order to be healthier and also share with family and friends. In this first episode, I'll talk briefly about a fascinating plant known as the jute plant. This plant is an economically important plant originating from West Africa and Asia. It is known more for its fiber, which is vastly useful in industry. The plant contains phytoconstituents that make it a terrific blood builder. The leaves are consumed as a staple in Nigeria and mostly as a smoothie, blended with spices and seafood like crayfish, thereby converting it into a superfood. Anemic individuals who consume this smoothie for 2 weeks daily see immediate results in their total blood count. And I'm asking myself, why is this not common knowledge? In subsequent episodes, I will discuss the bacills, poisonous foods by use, poisonous foods by amount, herbal medicines, food as medicine. Natural is not always non-toxic. Too much of a good thing. Food mixtures for maximum nutrient absorption. Tropical alternatives to temperates, tomatoes, and cancer. Please subscribe and leave comments and questions as we coast on this ride of knowledge. We'll meet again in January 2024. Do all have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.